Hi, Doris. I think I'm going to do right now. So, I'm smoking a nice big ass cigar and drinking out of water right now. So, I want to talk about something really interesting. So, this may turn to like a long ramble. So, just be prepared. Maybe a long video. So, if you don't want to watch long videos, click off right now. So anyway, big ass cigar life. So, I want to talk about it right now. Basically, getting older. So, I'm getting older myself. So, I want to talk about getting older in right now. So, nice ramble. So, while smoking a nice big ass cigar. So, basically, I want to talk about basically this getting older. So, I am going to be 26 years old next year, so pretty amazing, big ass cigar of life. Yes, I'll be 26 years old next year, April 3rd, 2017. Pretty amazing. I still remember when I was like 10 years old, so, I mean, I look a lot younger for my age, but a lot of people have said that, you know. He's like, oh, you look really young for your age. You look more like 21, 22. You know, there's no way you could be 25, but I'm not lying. So, basically, big ass cigar of life. I want to talk about getting older. So, it is interesting, you know, my body has really changed in the last year or so. Things I was able to tolerate and do differently when I was younger are very different. So, it's really interesting. Because technically, I'm closer to 30 than I am 20. So, because I turned 20 in the year 2011, and now I'm getting closer to 30. So, I mean, the year 2021, I'll be 30 years old. Pretty amazing. And things I was able to do when I was like 18, 21 are really, really different. So, I mean, for example, I'll give you an example. Sleeping late is very different for me. So, when I was a teenager, I loved sleeping late. I'd sleep till 11, 12, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, sometimes 3 o'clock. So, nowadays I sleep on average till about 7:30, 8 o'clock. So, sleeping late is a lot different. So, in the last year or so, even a couple of years ago, I'd sleep till like 12:30. So, nowadays, I wake up on average when I don't have work between 7:30, 8 o'clock probably. So, depends. Maybe on weekends a little bit later, maybe like 8:30, 9 o'clock. So, but I'm sleeping a lot less late. That's something I noticed. So, getting older is interesting. Big ass cigar life. So, I want to talk about right now, so also eating. So, I love to eat, if you can't tell. So, I really love to eat. So, basically, you know, getting older, I notice certain foods I can tolerate. I used to be able to tolerate. I'm not able to tolerate. I mean, I love peanut butter, you know. I love mayonnaise. I love all kinds of foods. And what's interesting is, a couple of years ago, when I was like 21, 22, I was able to totally tolerate fast food, McDonald's, cheeseburgers, all that kind of stuff. Nowadays, if I eat that kind of stuff, it gives me really bad diarrhea, gives me really bad, you know, bloating, acid reflux, gives me really, really bad, you know, symptoms. So, I'm not able to tolerate that food. I mean, I notice if I eat really fast, especially in the morning after lying on my back, I mean, I get really bad acid reflux. So, like, really bad indigestion. So, not really something I'm really able to tolerate anymore. Also, simple things like smoking. You know, I was able to tolerate smoking a lot more when I was 18 years old. I first started when I was 18. Now I'm 25 and a half. So, I mean, I'll be 26 years old in less than 6 months. So, I mean, even smoking, I'm less tolerant to it. So, I still love smoking nice big ass cigars. So I'm never gonna quit smoking, no matter what. I'd rather get cancer. Well, not really. So, you get the point. No interest whatsoever in quitting. So, at this point in my life, maybe someday, but you know, no interest in quitting. I'd rather develop something. So, anyway, that's kind of scary. So, I didn't really mean to say that. You get the point. It's just something I really enjoy doing. So, I don't want to get sick. You know, you get the point. So, it's like you see me smoking, like you see my cat outside. I'm very happy. So, my parents are like, you can't take that away from me. So, it's like, at a certain point, it's like, let people make their own decisions as long as they're over 18, over 21. So, but even smoking, you know, going back to the point of it, you know, even going back to the point of it, you know, smoking I was able to tolerate a couple of years ago. Even now, you know, if I smoke too fast, especially in the morning after lying on my back and eating too fast, I get a bad cough. So, I mean, I get indigestion, I get a cough. So, my body's really changing. I mean, I'm closer to 30 years old than I'm 20 years old. So, it is really interesting. So, I mean, I'm never going to quit smoking as long as I live. So, it's like telling my cat she can't go outside. It's like, you know, I'm over 18, over 21. kind of like let people make their own decisions, you know. And for the last time I smoke outdoors only, you know, I get my own apartment, I move away from my parents, you know. Basically, you know, I will smoke outdoors, you know. Eventually I might get an apartment where I can smoke inside, but like many people say, you're still very young. So 26, almost 26 years old is like kind of like, you know, years and years ago in the olden days, the gas cigar life. It's kind of like, you know, what 10 years old was considered to be 100 years ago. So it's interesting, his philosophy, it's interesting. So, and kind of like, you know, people have said, you know, what you do to your body when you're my age is very different when you do to your body when you're like my parents' age. I mean, my parents are in their late 50s, so it's kind of like, you know, I'm almost 26 years old, so kind of like I'm almost getting close to 30. I mean, I'm sleeping a lot less late, I'm less tolerant to, you know, fried, greasy foods. It's kind of like, you know, I'm not morbidly obese by any means, so I am getting less tolerant to different types of foods. So, also, I'm sleeping less late. I sleep to probably 7:30, 8 o'clock, so on average. And, you know, I'm getting potentially, very soon, a very, hopefully, very decent, you know, full-time job. So, I really hope I'm going to get a good job soon. So, in an office. I really want to work in an office. That's what I went to school to become. Not really an office clerk, but like more like a paralegal. So, I really hope I become a good office clerk soon. Anyway, Big Ass Cigar for Life, pretty interesting ramble. Anyway, Big Ass Cigar for Life, bye. Big Ass Cigar for Life.